Okay, the project this weekend, I believe we're going to do a window in our bedroom. Um, Caitlin and Garrett came up with this and they have Grayson and Rayleigh, and then me and Sandra. So we're here this weekend. I have Garrett here to help me, so we're going to put a window in. The window is going to go about right there. Our bedroom starts about right here. So we're going to put a window in. Right now there's no window in there at all, which is kind of a safety issue. No way to get out if we needed to, and plus it's so dark in there, it's hard to tell when the sun comes up, and really can't ever tell what time it is in the morning when you wake up. So we're just going to add a window, and for those two reasons, give it a little light in there and safety. So it's going to go right there on the end, and Garrett's going to help me, so we'll try to do that this weekend. Our supervisor may stop by too sometime during this project. Henry, I hope he does. I enjoy him coming around. He's a funny guy, so maybe he'll come by and you may see him in this video a little bit if he gets a chance. He may be busy, I'm not for sure. Okay, this is in the bedroom. This is the wall right here. What I'm going to do is, it's hard to see. I had to move this bed down a little bit. There's really not a lot of room in here. And I slid the bed down away from the wall. I'm going to move that little stand my wife made out of the way. And I'm going to rip all of this paneling. There's 2 layers of paneling on here for some reason. And I'm going to rip the paneling off and get it down to the 2x4s. That way it'll make it easier to frame in the window and all before I start cutting the tin. It's kind of cold outside, so I want to get it all ready, and then I'm going to go get some OSB. We'll probably run to town in the morning and get some OSB to put back on here. That's what we did in the living room, and that's what I did on this wall. It's got the OSB on it, and we're in the living room. We have it, and we painted it green out here, and it looks pretty good. So I don't know, I don't think my wife wants it green in here, but that's what I'm going to put back on it. This thing is, some of these walls are kind of wavy from the heat and the, just sitting, and it'd be good to get a nice flat surface on there. But there's a electrical box right there on the outside, and I really don't know where all the wires are going, if they're in this wall or if they're in under the floor. I really don't know which way they're going to the living room and the microwave and bathroom and all that. So it's just best if I go ahead and just rip all this off and see what I'm dealing with before I start trying to cut any holes in the wall and find a problem that I'm not ready for. So that's what I'm going to start off doing, is ripping this off. Okay, this is what's gone on so far. I've ripped all the paneling off this wall, and as I was expecting, all the electrical is coming in through the wall. But it's good to know. I figured that's where it was, but that just confirmed it. So I will be going back. For some reason, it only has like half of the wall has insulation on it. This is exactly how it was when I pulled it off. I don't know why there's no insulation, but when I run to town tomorrow, I will get some insulation and put in there and get the OSB, and then the window will be right up in there somewhere. I'll frame it in there. I'll get it all framed out first before I cut the hole. So yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. I got it cleaned up a little bit, and got an electrical box right there. I was thinking about adding one over there on her side of the bed while I have it open, but we'll see. I'm not for sure about that yet, but we'll see what happens. And that's what's going on so far. So we'll work on it again in the morning. Okay, this is what I've done so far. I'm inside in our bedroom, and I've got the window framed in. That's where we're gonna put it, right there. I had to move a couple of 2x4s, and I marked it. I put the frame inside, or the frame I put around the window it's gonna sit right in here, and then I traced a line inside it all the way around it, and that's where I will cut it out. That way whenever I put the other frame back in with the window in it, it's gonna hit right here on this wood, and then I'll be able to screw in from the outside, you know, if I want to, into that frame, or it just gives it, you know, a stopping point from going out. I added this 2x4 right here. I moved a couple that was right here and right here, and then on the bottom I notched it out where the wiring comes through. So I will also put insulation in these part of the walls, because for some reason some of these did not have any insulation in it. So I bought a roll, and I'm gonna fill all these up, and then get the window in, and then put the OSB on so it'll match the other wall. It's kind of junky. I've got everything moved around over there. That way we'll have a nice flat surface, and in the future if we want to put a different siding on it or something, it'll be a nice flat surface. These walls that are here now are so wavy, I think from the heat, and you know, I don't know, just sitting, it's just not a flat surface. So, but that's on down the road. So right now that's the next project here, is to get that window put in. Okay, so we had a little problem. This is our problem. We went to town and I had this window. It was not in this frame, but I had it sitting up on the porch, and I had some 2x4s laying by it, and the window fell sometime while we were gone and landed on the edge of the 2x4s right here, and it busted my window. So we're not going to be able to get the window completely in this weekend, so this will have to be a 2-part series. I'll have to finish it next time, but that's what happened. I went ahead and got everything framed out and insulation put in the wall, ready to cut it next time we come back and make it a lot easier. But I have 2 more of these windows at home just like this one, so at least I knew the sizes, and we will bring them up next time and finish this window installation video. Okay, this is the wall with the installation in it. I know you can't hardly see it, our bed's in the way, but I've got installation in the whole wall, and then that is where the window is going to go, and it's ready to be installed.